pitch. His loop towards shortstop. Petroselli's back. He's got it. The Red Sox win. And he's pandemonium on the field.
Welcome to the Great American Collectibles Show, brought to you each week by the National Sports Collectors Convention. Join us every Wednesday evening at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time and get the latest news from the greatest experts in the sports collectibles world. You can watch us on the Great American Collectibles Facebook page, as well as YouTube, or you can listen to us on Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, or any of your favorite podcast platforms. And now your hosts, award-winning sports collectibles author Tom Zappola and Red Sox Hall of Famer Rico Petroselli.
Hey boys, how are ya? How are ya? How are ya? Rico, how are ya?
How are ya?
Joe Tomasulo from Golden Auctions, how are ya?
How
What's
are
up,
ya?
boys?
Louis, how are ya?
How are you? I'm fine.
In a
Got
little
my shirt
while,
on, just so you know.
in a little bit, with the help of the IT gods, Derek Grady from Heritage is going to. What's the over/under of Grady making it to join us? What's the over/under? What do you think,
I don't know.
Joe?
He'll be here.
Reek?
Yeah, he'll definitely be here.
I don't think he has the intelligence, quite frankly. But we'll see.
gee,
We'll see.
what's the matter with
Listen,
you? Crazy?
Rico's got it down. Rico was here.
Yeah,
Everything's
Rico,
working.
man, you've impressed us 2 weeks in a row. I got to tell you, man, you really
Very
have.
Oh, yeah. That's my studies. That's what I'm doing. Homework for the IT university.
You know, Joe, you and we communicate a lot via text, and you sent me the dumbest text that you've ever sent me in the years that I've known you. Just want you to know that you said hands down, Clayton Kershaw is the greatest left-hander of all time.
Statistically, he is.
Is
Are
that
you going to fight? Are you going to fight sabermetrics? Let me know. Look at his sabermetric numbers versus Randy Johnson, Sandy Koufax, and Lefty Grove. He blows them away. It's not even close. Look, Tom, everyone else is using these metrics today. I'm old school like you. I mean, personally, if I had to give a left-handed pitcher the ball to win one game, it'll always be Sandy Koufax.
Or Randy Johnson, either one. I mean,
Or Randy Johnson.
Rico, what are your thoughts on Kershaw?
in their prime?
Yeah, I mean, Rick, what are your thoughts on Kershaw? I mean, Kershaw's a great pitcher. There's no doubt.
Well, he's a Hall of Famer, yeah.
Absolutely, but is he in the same category as Koufax and Randy? Then I'm going to ask you, Louis, the same question.
This, it's when I mean stuff. His stuff is not as good as theirs. Randy Johnson threw over 100 miles an hour. He was nasty. Well, he knocked your butt down as fast as But Koufax was the protocol, so to speak. He was great. When he put it all together, you couldn't see. People don't realize he had that big leg kick, and you couldn't see the ball until it was
hard to pick up.
Halfway down, maybe or less. But there's no doubt that Kershaw, was in his era, one of the best, if not the best, in his time.
Rico, I got to throw this at you because you were such a great hitter.
Oh, God,
So,
not me.
I want you to think about Kershaw did something that I don't think any other pitcher has ever done in baseball history. He commanded 60 in the strike zone, 65 to 75% of the time, 3 pitches at a 10-mile-per-hour differential. His fastball was 93 to 95.
Oh,
His slider was 84 to 85, and his curve was 75. I've never seen a pitcher with a world-class slider and curveball. And that's what made him so hard to hit. So there's a 30 mile per hour differential between 3 pitches. How do you adjust to that as a hitter?
Joe, it's so hard for me. Now, Tom likes to do this. Lou, he likes to compare the guys of the past with the guys of the present. Yeah,
Love it.
he loves that. He thinks that those guys of the past would. I'm talking about really be great now.
So does Tomasulo. He feels the same way.
Well, yeah.
How do I feel?
You can't do it. You can't do it. It's different eras, different time, different stadiums,
All right.
and different teams.
You know something, Reek? Ask the question. Joe, greatest hitter that ever lived.
Ted Williams.
Second greatest hitter that ever lived. You're making me
Babe Ruth.
Okay. Now, Lou, greatest hitter that ever lived.
Oh God! Don't pull me into this. As I explained last week.
Point being, in your words, I don't think it's going to be Babe Ruth.
No, it's not going to be Babe Ruth.
Right? Okay.
Yep.
Rico, greatest hitter that ever lived.
Geez, when you say that, I think of what do you mean?
Overall, great hitter.
Well, on his technical skills, I told you the three greatest hitters, technically wise, Boggs. The hell? Why do I keep forgetting?
Tony Gwynn.
No.
Gwynn,
Rod Carew.
Rod Carew. Those three guys, technically, were the best hitters that I've ever seen. Okay, Rose was. I put him to very close second. I'll tell you why. Because of their technical skills, fouling off bad pitches, not really having a weakness anywhere. Tony Gwynn, they used to try to throw him up inside, and he just smoked the ball to right field. Base hits. Boggs, 1 year, he had one pop-up to the infield. That was it. And Carew, forget it. I played against him, and he'd drive you nuts. Hit it all over the place, bunt, home run. He was great.
Yeah, and you know something, I can see that with
technical.
Considering those guys technically the greatest hitters. Obviously, they didn't hit for power.
No.
But how about from a power perspective, Reek?
I go with Hank Aaron.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Really?
Hank was just unbelievable.
And Joe, you go with Ruth.
I have to. He out-homered every MLB team for several years except two teams. How can I not go with Ruth?
Interesting.
And his lifetime OPS is 1.16, which is 200 points higher than Ohtani.
We're back to the basic here for me in this discussion is, are we doing the cornfield argument? Is Babe Ruth walking out of the cornfield to play baseball today? Or was Babe Ruth born in 2000? Right? Because it's two different things. Babe Ruth could not walk out of the cornfield and play in the major leagues today. Couldn't happen.
Not enough. Yeah.
The
hot dogs were too
I beg to
expensive.
differ.
With a 40-ounce bat, and I don't know.
But
So Lou,
Babe Ruth born in 2000, he's 26 years old, could be a very good player in the majors right
Let me come back at you, Lou.
Yep.
Babe Ruth, I'm glad you brought up the 40, 42-ounce bat. I've seen films of Ruth swing that bat. He swung that bat at the speed of light.
Yeah.
Now, very hypothetically, what would Babe Ruth's bat speed be using a 33, 34-ounce bat? The way he hit upper 80s, say 90-mile-an-hour fastballs, he would easily hit 9,800.
all right, so you're saying, Joe, that if Babe Ruth came out of the cornfields and just used a 34-ounce bat, he could hit with anybody today.
Right, Tom, he swung a 40-ounce bat like it was a toothpick. And just for the record, boys, Root wore out Lefty Grove and Walter Johnson. He has like 330, 340, something like that. Lifetime batting average against those guys. Maybe 320, 330. And those guys were the best of the best.
And Randy Johnson.
How would he do against Kershaw?
I don't know. Good pitching. First of all, guys, let's get something straight. Good pitching stops good hitting. 75, 80% of the time, which is why if you're a 300 hitter, you're a Hall of Famer. You fail 70% of the time. I love Billy Williams' quote. Billy Williams, Rico, one of the best fastball hitters of your time. Okay.
Yep.
They would say he says, if I go 1 for 4 against Seaver or Gibson, I'm tickled pink. My goal is to bat 250 against the Seavers, Gibsons, Carltons.
Yeah.
Of course, I know I'm going to wear out the other guys at a 350 clip. So it balances out.
Yeah.
Rico,
That's a good point. But based on Ruth's bat, doesn't mean that a 34-ounce bat would make him much better.
No, but it would make him. It would give him more bat speed.
I don't think so. I think that I don't think he could hit with that type of bat, especially a guy's throwing 97, 98, 99, up there, 95. I'm not saying he wouldn't hit at all. He like you said, the other pitchers who don't throw as hard and don't have great control, he'd kill.
And everything balances out, guys. Don't forget Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Jimmy Fox, Hornsby. If they play today, they're in the gym 2 hours a day doing all this high-tech, performance stuff.
Well, that's what Louis. That's what you're saying.
That's the point. Yeah.
But they would.
Gehrig born 2000 or Gehrig?
Yeah, but Joe, you're missing a point here. That's what Lou's saying. Lou's saying, using Rogers Hornsby as an example, the Rogers Hornsby of the 1934 probably would struggle, but the Rogers Hornsby of today, working out in the gym with the diet, with the exercise, would be a great hitter.
Yeah, right. You can't compare that with that. What do you mean? I mean, the guy you have to compare him in his
Okay,
years
but let's use you as an example.
Guys at this year.
Let's use you as an
let me
example.
blow up this discussion.
Aaron and Mays and those guys, they didn't have weights. For Pete's sakes, guys hit 600, 700 home runs.
All right, Rico, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
All right. You played 50 years ago, 40, 50 years ago. If Rico Petrocelli...
that hurt, didn't it, Rico?
Rico 25-year-old, 26-year-old Rico Petrocelli, the game is better as well as or better than anyone. You see what the players, the conditioning.
He mentioned my name, now he froze.
Would a 26-year-old Rico Petrocelli be a different hitter today?
All froze.
Oh,
Rico's having issues.
Oh,
me?
Yeah.
Well,
that was me.
No, but can you?
We're all good.
We're okay.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
My question, Rico, is: would a 26-year-old Rico Petrocelli playing today, with all the accoutrements, all of the weights, the diet, the training, would he be a better hitter today than he was in 1969?
He'd hit 2 home runs lifetime.
No, come on, Rick. Seriously.
I'm telling you. Are you kidding me?
You're saying that you would not be a better hitter today if you were conditioned like players today?
That would help, but there's still hand-eye coordination. You could be as strong as a bull, but can't pick up the ball as good, and especially some of the change-ups and the split fingers. These guys, they're good. I mean, I'm telling you, you see guys in the World Series, 98 miles an hour coming in. A couple of guys in the Dodgers relief I never heard of.
Right.
I mean, I don't
so Rico, Bob Feller threw 100 miles an hour. He was clocked at 98.6, and it was Bob Feller threw 100 miles an hour, he had one of the top 5 curveballs in baseball history.
Yeah,
nose to toes, filthy. Joe DiMaggio wore him out. Batted 350 against him lifetime. DiMaggio's lifetime average was 325. And this is one of my points. Bob Feller had stuff of today's pitchers. He did. Threw 100, had one of the best curveballs in baseball history. His curveball is better than any pitcher today that I've seen. He didn't throw a slider, but his just sheer curveball.
Yeah,
DiMaggio wore him out. So I rest my case. I mean, you take a guy like DiMaggio, you put him in today's game, he's bigger, he's stronger, his bat is faster because he's stronger. He's just as good. Sorry.
Go ahead, Rick.
I can't buy anything less than that.
Oh, did Rico freeze again? He's pointing his finger at us.
Yeah, he's froze.
He froze. He froze, pointing his finger.
Rico, do you want to? Okay. Derek said he's here. Can you see him?
Yeah, but his mic and camera aren't working.
Okay, so this is wonderful.
I see Heritage Auctions.
Yeah. Okay.
I see. Yeah, there's
Turn on your mic and camera.
troubleshoot.
Oh, good.
Rico.
Rick will come back. Oh, man. I'll tell you. Gotta love technology. Joe, I wanted, while Rico's gone and Derek is gone, let's talk about
like flies.
Let's talk about your auction. You just recently completed an auction. What's coming down the pipeline? You guys have some heavyweight stuff coming?
Yeah, we got some heavyweight stuff in and a lot more coming. We just started putting it together, Tom. We got a second-year Babe Ruth card that's worth $400,000 plus. We just sold a Collins McCarthy 17 Ruth for $450,000, a record. We got one of the rarest Babe Ruth Red Sox batting photos known to exist. Henry Yee from PSA confirmed there's only 2 existing photos of this kind. We're expecting $250,000 on that. Another great Joe Jackson mid-teens card, PSA 6. But like I said, Tom, we have a lot of things coming in because the auction starts in January.
Louis, question? You good?
No, I'm working with Derek here.
Okay. Joe, while Lou's working, trying to get Derek on with us, and Rico is probably in the men's room, this whole betting scandal, is this the tip of the iceberg with this? I know right now it applies to the NBA, but I've been saying it all along. Is this the tip of the iceberg? Or is this a house of cards in sports with this gambling and betting? And Lou does it for a living, not bets, but Lou works for DraftKings, and I want to get Lou's take on it too, Joe. But you first.
Well, it's funny you asked, Tom, because one of my best friends lives in Staten Island, my friend Lukey, just had a long phone conversation with him. He loves the NFL, loves football.
Yeah.
And he told me, big Giants fan, he's at the point where because of all the flags that are thrown, and Lou, I think you'll agree, it's like every other play.
Yeah.
There's a flag on the field.
Too much. Yeah.
And after what he saw, what happened with the NBA, he is convinced, this is his opinion, that the NFL is tainted in that regard. And obviously this is all hypothetical. We don't have facts, but I don't know. The other thing is, even if it's not, perception is a strong word. And when you see what happened in the NBA, it just opens everyone's mind to perceiving, is my team throwing this game? Is there a fix on this game? Why did my quarterback just miss a wide open receiver by 5 yards that he hits 9 out of 10 times? What it does, Tom, it opens Pandora's box.
All right. I want to continue this discussion. Let's take a break. Lou, it's important that we get your opinion since you kind of do this for a living. I want to get your opinion on this whole gambling situation and the comment that Joe made regarding refs. Joe is in the house. We're trying to get Rico. We're trying to get Derek. We don't know where the hell they are, but we'll find them. I promise. Hang in there. We'll be right back.
I'm Rebecca Curry, a two-time child cancer survivor, recipient, and advocate for Lucy's Love Bus. The mission of Lucy's Love Bus, 501c3 nonprofit, is to provide joy, comfort, and quality of life for the entire family of children with cancer. Since 2006, they have delivered love and comfort to over 3,000 children with cancer and their family members across New England. The dream of Lucy Grogan, an 11-year-old cancer patient, was to help kids with cancer who are suffering right now, before there is a cure, by offering free, integrative therapies like art, music, horseback riding, and many other activities. Unfortunately, Lucy passed away, but her dream lives on, and today Lucy's Love Bus is thriving.
I'm Red Sox Hall of Famer Rico Petrocelli. I hope that you'll consider supporting Lucy's Love Bus and all of those children who have been stricken by cancer. The Great American Collectibles Show is partnering with Lucy's Love Bus to help these kids. Let's continue Lucy's dream. Please go to lucyslovebus.org for more information.
Since 1996, Brian Drent and the staff at Denver's Mile High Card Company have led the charge in the collectibles hobby. Mile High is a full-service dealer specializing in buying and selling cards and offers a competitive consignment program for all collectors. Whether it be their computerized want list service, appraisals, or auction services, Mile High has it all. If you've been searching for a company with a selection of high-grade vintage 1888 to 1970 baseball cards and memorabilia that shares your passion, aim high, Mile High. Go to milehighcardco.com or call 303-840-2784 for more information.
For more than 30 years, Robert Edward Auctions has been the industry leader when it comes to helping you realize the most money for your baseball cards and sports memorabilia. In addition to their unparalleled reputation for honesty and integrity, they reach the largest number of bidders in the business and offer lower seller's fees, as well as generous cash advances up front on your valuable material. Contact them today at 908-226-9900. That's 908-226-9900 or at robertedwardauction.com.
This is Brian Drent, president of Mile High Card Company. Is your sports card and memorabilia collection properly insured? For easily replaced personal property, homeowners insurance is all most people need. But for prized possessions that you may have spent a lifetime collecting, it doesn't go nearly far enough. Collectibles Insurance Services has been insuring for over 50 years. They offer a full range of protection and a $0 deductible at an affordable rate with no appraisals required. I know because they insure my collection. If you have a minute, go to collectinsure.com and learn more about insuring your personal card or memorabilia collection.
Hi, this is Dan from Memory Lane Auctions, here to remind you that the renowned Memory Lane Collectibles Company has served as a beacon of light to the collecting community for the past several decades. Indeed, folks, it has been our utmost privilege and pleasure to provide the most enthusiastic collectors with an abundance of the finest sports cards and memorabilia for America's most coveted sports personalities via our world-class auctions. Whether you choose either a private sale transaction or the auction route, Memory Lane cordially invites you to reach out to us to maximize the value of your prized possessions. Also, it is not just sales that we pride ourselves on being the best of the rest, because if you are seeking a particular keepsake for your esteemed gathering, we will be relentless in our quest to find that special piece to fulfill your collecting dreams. So no time to wait. Reach out to us today for the purposes of capitalizing on our unparalleled marketing capabilities. Simply pick up the phone and dial 877-606-5263. That's 877-606-LANE, or find us on the World Wide Web at www.memorylaneinc.com. Now is the time for your valued consignment to ultimately become another one of Memory Lane's record-setting prices.
How would you like to own the bat that was used by your favorite player when he hit that towering home run or game-winning base hit? Well, look no further than JT Sports, specializing in the sale and authentication of professional game-used bats. As the official authenticators of professional model game-used bats for PSA DNA, JT Sports will guarantee the authenticity of any bat purchased from them. JT Sports also buys and sells game-worn uniforms, gloves, and baseball equipment. The unique quality of the collectible is what JT Sports is all about. Give them a call at 609-487-8003 or check them out at GameUseBats.com.
Yeah, back. You know, between Rico and Derek, it's like the blind leading the blind. Now,
Wait a
someone's-
minute. Oh, hold it.
There he is.
Hey,
Wait a
hey.
minute. That
Oh,
didn't
my
do anything
God.
wrong. It was a stinking computer that did it.
Okay, why don't you put
Yeah,
your
it's not
headset
me,
on?
clearly.
Huh?
Wait, can you guys hear me?
Why don't you put your headset
Was
on?
Great.
that Derek?
Derek, yep.
No, the headset's no good. I'm not.
You turn 'em up.
It's the phone. I got the phone. Can you hear this? Hear this?
Can
Yes,
anybody
we can.
hear me?
Yes,
Yeah, Derek, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
You hear us?
So we're all
You're
here.
in.
Hey, look at it. Can I show you the computer? Can I show you my computer?
I can't hear anybody, so it's good.
You see it? You see, that's what it's on now.
Okay, so you must have okay. Now, Derek, can you hear us?
Derek can't hear us. No, it doesn't appear like he can hear us.
So he needs to click on his mic, correct?
That's all point at Derek. No, it's the other way, right?
Can anybody hear me?
His
No.
mic's on. He just
Oh
can't
yeah,
hear
we can hear you. We can hear you.
Oh,
sir.
good. I can't hear you. So perfect. Um.
What a
I'm not meant to do this, apparently.
Louis, why don't you make
Let's
him
see.
go away? You're gonna
He
have to
can
make
hear
him
us,
go.
so okay.
Can we get
Oh.
somebody to read lips?
All right.
Oh,
Let me try a headset.
okay, that'd be nice. Make him go away, Lou, in the meantime.
Okay.
Tom,
Yes, Joe.
Derek is intimidated by the presence of Golden.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
I don't think so.
All right, listen. While Derek is playing games and Rico looks like using your phone now, I gather.
Using
Yeah,
So your computer got infected with some kind of a virus.
I know. It's I'm getting rid of it. I'm gonna get a new one. Not a
I've
new,
asked you that for like 2 months now.
a used one. A used one.
Why are you so cheap when it comes to computers?
Because I don't get paid very much on this program. No, I'm gonna get the decent one.
I mean, you really need to.
I got an HP. That's this one, and then I have the Apple. You know, the Apple, and this one here. It's just older. I don't know if a newer one would.
Lou,
have that
can you
same
help us
problem.
out here, Lou?
Yeah, you just made 75,000 on a stock. Buy Rico a computer.
Oh, jeez.
Thank you, Lou. I wanted to
All right,
say
listen,
that, but I felt bad.
I'll tell you what. If you want ATS Communications to buy a computer, we'll be happy to. But then again, once we get to Florida, this problem goes away because you're not going to have access to a computer because we're going to be broadcasting from my place at my studio, and we'll be good.
But what if something happens and we
I'll
have
take
to
care
do
of
it?
We
No.
use Ellen's. You're out. You are. I don't want to get near a computer
right.
that you're involved with.
So we.
All right,
By
listen.
the way, do we
Wait.
have any? Joe, you guys have an auction coming up?
Yeah, you already
I can
missed
hear
all
now.
that.
You
Rico.
missed
were
the whole thing. Rico.
Oh,
Can you hear us?
I can.
Hey, you know
Hey.
something? You seriously, you and Petroselli, you're both IT
Well, we're both old.
challenged.
We're
You're
both
challenged.
old.
You're both challenged.
Yeah.
right?
Well, I was busy picking up a huge consignment from Joe T's next door neighbor. It was awesome. Wait,
That's
a second.
okay.
I'm gonna show you.
$3 million on cards.
good.
well, you would have if we gave you that one. But
You
hang
know
on
what
a
he
second.
said, Derek? He said you weren't coming on.
Can you see that?
Oh, it's a
Is
cheetah.
that a 10?
It's
Is
a
it-
10.
Oh,
It's a 10.
JP, Memory Lane just got 360 for a 10.
Fanatics just got 400.
Wow,
give you
they beat
$12.
JP.
So I'm not sure what. Why are we endorsing other companies right now? Anyway, so
I do
happy to see you, Joe. How much time do we have left? Did I make it in time for?
Yes, you were good. We have.
I
at
have
least-
5 minutes.
No, you said 2:30. That's what you said. Don't
Tom,
give me that.
2:20. I'm gone.
2:25.
No, 2:20.
All right,
I got
2:20.
6 minutes.
We got plenty of time. All right, listen,
All right, good.
Derek. I want to ask. We're going to talk about gambling. Lou, I want your opinion. You work for DraftKings. People are questioning, and there are people questioning some of the calls that are being made by referees at football games. A lot's happened in the NBA with a couple of guys getting busted. What do you think? Is this whole animal, this monster being created, and is what's going to happen? What's your opinion?
The NBA is corrupt as hell, and there's all kinds of stuff going on. There's no doubt about it. You get these players getting involved with ne'er-do-wells. They get players getting involved with. They're allowing college players to bet. By the way, the NBA is a mess from a betting standpoint. The NFL, to Joe's point, I think the refs are just bad. The NFL is so big and so successful. There's no reason for them. The players are making a lot of money too.
Millions.
No reason for them to jeopardize that by allowing their games to be fixed. The NBA, on the other hand, has a guy who's known for fixing games, working the NBA finals, right? And doing it all the time. He's the guy, he's the, what do they call him? The elongator or the extender, where he's extending series to get extra games. The NBA, I have no trust or faith at all in the NBA and what's going on there. From the gambling standpoint, the props are the problem. The player props are the problem because you can outcomes of games, things like that. You can't get to one player and kind of control the outcome of the game. But an over-under on a player or the spread, we saw that one player who was going down on the game where the spread was right on the line and he took the ball end to end in a 12-point game and put the ball in the basket. He was in the betters. He was in the betters bank at that point. That's exactly what he was doing. So for me, the NBA is a problem. The NBA is a huge problem. I think the NFL is okay. I think the refereeing is just bad. Major League Baseball is fine. I think stay on top of it. Pete Rose, my thing is, if you want to put him in the Hall of Fame, put him in the Hall of Fame. You couldn't reinstate him. That's the cardinal sin. It's in every locker room and has been in every locker room since the early 1900s, right? You can't bet on games, especially a manager, right? Even if he's betting on his team to win, does he use a reliever he wouldn't normally use to win that bet and not have him available the next day? You can't have that kind of doubt in these games. It can't happen.
Derek.
I mean, I'm more depressed after listening to this. I'm glad I joined because, I mean, I want to think that sports is fair and everything's done on the field the right way, but capitalism, making money is, and obviously I'm a capitalist, it's too tempting. And these guys have other people in their life that probably bug them to say, hey, I can use, they're broke, friends can be broke, and I could use 20 grand and we can make 5x our money if you go under 8 points. Yep. If you go over 6 assists, if you go whatever you can bet on everything now. So, it's like herding cats. How do you possibly, you've seen some of these crazy things where people trip over a goal line or fumble through the end zone or kick field goals when there's to beat the spread. Why are you kicking a field goal when you're up by 23 points? Why are you doing that? Well, it's because Vegas. I mean, you definitely see things that don't make any sense, and it does suck. But I don't know how now that there's gambling, I don't know how you stop it. I don't know how you set players.
Joe, what are your thoughts?
Well, just piggybacking off what Derek just said, once it starts, it doesn't stop. I mean, it's the domino effect.
And let's take it one step further. We're talking about this. How about politicians? They're not allowed to trade stocks. How are people that make less than some of us do for a year, they're worth 80 million, 280 million? Why? How is that on a $250,000 salary? You can't do it, but they're not even busted. Okay.
Two words, Derek: insider trading.
Yes. So the fact that it's happening in sport, okay, when our freaking politicians are doing it, are you kidding me? And now you're going to blame young kids for doing it that play sports or other athletes that do it because they're helping their families or something? Like, look, obviously you shouldn't do it. Obviously you should be banned for life. You should be kicked out, referee, unconscionable, all this stuff. But where there's money, man, there's going to be corruption, and there's a lot of it in sports gambling. And a lot of people are going to say, well, who cares? We played the game fair and square. We just kicked the extra field goal to cover the spread, or we just did this, or we just did that. It's almost like people, they shouldn't know that. You couldn't stop them from knowing it, but if you could stop them from knowing the lines, if you could stop them from I don't know how. It's a runaway train. I hated to hear Lusa because I believe what he's saying. but he said, I don't trust the NBA. Like that sucks.
Well, Louis, you do it for a living. You manage a casino or whatever. Yeah. Can you read? Yeah. Can you read people? I mean, do you read people when their body language and how they look, the looks on their face and stuff? I mean, do you ever pick up anything like that? Little tidbits.
I mean, in terms of what they have, the people I'm dealing with don't have any inside knowledge.
None of them.
No, God, no. They think they do, but they don't. Here's the thing I want to do about the gambling, what I want to put forth about the gambling, and I'm not defending DraftKings or FanDuel or MGM or any of them because I really don't care. If they're guilty, they're guilty. But I don't believe they are. Gambling has been around for a long time. And if someone's going to go to fixing a game at an NBA level or an NFL level or a Major League Baseball level or something like that, they're not going to do it for a DraftKings bet or an MGM bet or a FanDuel bet. All that is tracked. DraftKings keeps very close accounts of their bettors of any reasonable amount size. We are obligated to DraftKings to keep track of players who bet $3,000 or more, pay out $3,000 or more. So it's not happening through those outlets. It's happening on the side because, again, it's too well tracked and the access is, and the information is too accessible to do it through DraftKings. It wouldn't make sense to do it through DraftKings, for example.
Lou, with everything we just spoke about,
yep.
Do you think Joe Jackson and Pete Rose deserve to be Hall of Fame eligible?
Yes. But here's the thing. The Hall of Fame is linked with Major League Baseball. So if they're ineligible for Major League Baseball, Hall of Fame can't put them in. If you want to have the Hall of Fame separate and do it, I have absolutely no problem with that. But they can't be reinstated. They can't be forgiven for what happened within the game. Pete Rose can't be. Well, he's dead now, but he couldn't be unbanned during the time he was alive. He could go in the Hall of Fame. I have no problem with that, but Major League Baseball can't reinstate him.
You do realize integrity is one of the 5 boxes that have to be checked for Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I get
it. It has nothing to do with reinstated, whatever. It is one of the 5 boxes, integrity for the game, that has to check off for someone to be eligible.
How much integrity did Ty Cobb have?
Well, you're right. Actually,
yeah.
Wait, Lou, it's funny you brought up Cobb because most people don't know this. Cobb and Chris Speaker were gambling on baseball.
Oh, I'm sure.
And Landis caught them. He called them in his office. I think it was 1926. He called them in his office and said, it ends here. Our national pastime cannot sustain another blow. Like 1919.
I'm going to get in trouble for this. So none of you are responsible for anything I say here.
Oh, good. I love this.
Do you think Shohei Ohtani's interpreter got millions of dollars of credit from a bookie? Do you believe that story?
That's a damn good question.
No.
I don't know.
That's a damn good question.
And Major League Baseball ran it under the counter as quickly as possible. And I'm glad, by the way.
Why are you getting in trouble? Why are you getting in trouble for saying that?
It's almost live.
We're on a free speech here, right? Like you're, and again, obviously they're going to do that. What happened with? Hey, how about this? Yeah, I know, not during COVID. Correct. Wait, are we allowed to go to Thanksgiving this year? Oh yeah. Okay, good. What about Michael Jordan? Is it not alleged that Michael Jordan that was swept under the rug and he had to take some time off before he came back?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no doubt about Michael Jordan.
Rico,
gambling suspension, so to speak.
Rico.
Yeah.
When you played, Rico, did you have any hints of anything going on with any of the players? And I don't want you to mention names, but did you ever pick up on anything, or did you know of anything relative to, this guy maybe walking throwing ball 4 or whatever?
No. What happened one year? We had somebody come and speak to us. He's I don't know if you would be familiar with this guy. His last name is Francesi. He was with the Brooklyn Mafia, and he left there, and he survived. Today, he's a minister. Anyway, he told us that what they're looking for, and this was mafia involved, right?
Yeah.
So, okay. This is what they're looking for is information. As much information as you can give them. You know, they'll joke around with you. And he says also, he told us there's certain spots, clubs not to go to because they're in there and that they're going to try to become friendly with them.
So basically, they're looking for information without you really knowing it, just small talk.
Yes, yeah.
Like for instance, you're in a bar, you're talking to a guy, and you say, "Yeah, he has his schedule to play tomorrow, but he's got the flu."
Right. Or this pitcher, he's having trouble with his arm, but he's pitching anyway. Yeah, and you have what they make you talk baseball. That's what he said. He says, they'll get friendly. Hey, how's the team? You guys? Oh, and this guy, so on and so forth. Where they can start getting stuff out of you.
All right.
And
I'll tell you a story in DraftKings last year, not the baseball season, not 2025, 2024.
And Joe, we're going to be another minute, Joe. You can leave at the break.
Yeah.
Fair enough?
Okay, Tom.
Well, you can bet on that.
As bad as the White Sox situation was last year, a guy came up to the counter and put $3,000 on the White Sox and was giving 2.5 runs to the Yankees. Giving 2.5 runs. Everybody looked at each other like, what the hell does he know?
Was he a moron?
No. First of all, he won the bet. Secondly, the White Sox hit a leadoff home run. So I don't know what to tell you about that one. But that was the only time in my life I've ever sat back there and go, what the hell does he know that he's taking the White Sox?
Lou, can I respond to that?
Yeah.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. Absolutely.
Yeah, I know. I understand. Yeah.
Good point. All right, listen, we're going to take a quick break. Joe has to leave. He's got other commitments. Derek is here. It's about time, quite frankly. I mean, you're getting paid big money to come on the show.
Oh, yeah.
And you're late. Rico,
so I owe you a refund.
Rico is in and out, and because he's cheap, quite frankly, won't invest in a computer.
Let's have a fundraiser.
With that being said, Joe, we'll talk to you.
Joe,
during the week, buddy.
Can we say goodbye
and
to
Tom?
Joe?
Yeah,
Tom, I'll see you Friday, right?
I will see you Friday, and we will.
You'll see me Friday too.
Yeah. Actually, this is really funny, Joe, because you won't.
Wait, is that Joe's chauffeur honking at him? Joe's limo's out there honking at him.
That's right. Joe, we'll see you on Friday. Take care.
Okay,
Joe.
guys.
All right, listen, we're going to take a quick break.
Take care,
Eric's in
Louis.
the house.
Bye,
Rico's in the
Joe.
house. Lou's in the house, and Tom's in the house. Hang in there. We'll be right back.
Derek, I'll see you Friday.
See you Friday, buddy.
I'm Rebecca Curry, a two-time child cancer survivor, recipient, and advocate for Lucy's Love Bus. The mission of Lucy's Love Bus, 501c3 nonprofit, is to provide joy, comfort, and quality of life for the entire family of children with cancer. Since 2006, they have delivered love and comfort to over 3,000 children with cancer and their family members across New England. The dream of Lucy Grogan, an 11-year-old cancer patient, was to help kids with cancer who are suffering right now, before there is a cure, by offering free, integrative therapies like art, music, horseback riding, and many other activities. Unfortunately, Lucy passed away, but her dream lives on, and today Lucy's Love Bus is thriving.
I'm Red Sox Hall of Famer Rico Petroselli. I hope that you'll consider supporting Lucy's Love Bus and all of those children who have been stricken by cancer. The Great American Collectibles Show is partnering with Lucy's Love Bus to help these kids. Let's continue Lucy's dream. Please go to lucyslovebus.org for more information.
Pristine Auction is a family-owned and operated online auction specializing in autographed memorabilia, sports cards, coins, art, and collectibles. Since their founding in 2010, they've grown to 2 facilities in Phoenix, Arizona, totaling over 60,000 square feet. Jared Cavalier and an incredible staff of over 150 team members serve a very large customer base and enjoy every minute of it. By working with leading authentication companies, Pristine ensures all items are 100% authentic. In addition, third-party authenticators regularly travel to Pristine Auction to provide authentication services on site. Pristine Auction strives to operate its business in a way that's honoring to God, their families, and their customers. With a strong focus on speed, quality, and premier customer service, their mission is to be the leading online auction for every level of collector and fan. Pristine also works for Hope Sports and Identity Hoops International, traveling to Mexico to build houses for the less fortunate. Pristine Auction offers several online auction formats with thousands of auctions ending each day. For more information, go to pristineauction.com. That's Pristine Auction, the best in the business.
If you're a discerning collector interested in owning the most important pieces in the hobby, look no further than Leland's Auctions. The original sports auction and appraisal house, Leland's was established in 1985 by legendary Pioneer founder Joshua Leland Evans. And today, President Mike Hefner carries on their tradition. From the Tom Brady card and memorabilia collection to the famed Boston Garden auction to high-end card auctions from every major sport, Leland's has always maintained the highest standards. Go to Lelands.com and get your bid in. That's Leland's, the hobby's leading sports auction house for 4 decades.
It's often been said that championships are won on the practice field, and world records come only to those willing to work harder than everybody else. Heritage Auctions is the world's largest collectibles auctioneer because we believe that becoming the best is only an invitation to the challenge of remaining the best. This requires the skills of the hobby's top experts, capable of identifying and maximizing value for our consigners. It requires the most visited website in the industry, courting a global audience of collectors over 1.5 million strong. It requires a dedicated press department that expands our global reach far beyond the entrenched hobby marketplace. It's hard work, but a simple premise. Present the finest collectibles to the largest population of potential buyers, and world records will come. We invite all listeners to put the unmatched power of Heritage Auctions to work for you. Auction evaluations are always free, and our commission-based fee structure ensures that our interests are always aligned. The highest possible price for your collectibles. There will always be new world records to chase, so let's chase them together. Visit our website at ha.com and request your no-obligation review today.
Hi, this is Dan from Memory Lane Auctions, here to remind you that the renowned Memory Lane Collectibles Company has served as a beacon of light to the collecting community for the past several decades. Indeed, folks, it has been our utmost privilege and pleasure to provide the most enthusiastic collectors with an abundance of the finest sports cards and memorabilia for America's most coveted sports personalities via our world-class auctions. Whether you choose either a private sale transaction or the auction route, Memory Lane cordially invites you to reach out to us to maximize the value of your prized possessions. Also, it is not just sales that we pride ourselves on being the best of the rest, because if you are seeking a particular keepsake for your esteemed gathering, we will be relentless in our quest to find that special piece to fulfill your collecting dreams. So no time to wait. Reach out to us today for the purposes of capitalizing on our unparalleled marketing capabilities. Simply pick up the phone and dial 877-606-5263. That's 877-606-LANE, or find us on the World Wide Web at www.memorylaneinc.com. Now is the time for your valued consignment to ultimately become another one of Memory Lane's record-setting prices.
Okay, Rico's singing in the background.
Perfect.
Right? Hey, Rick, why don't you tell us about our good friend, our very good friend, Tom Ruggie, and Ruggie Destiny Wealth Management. Do you even have the copy?
Does he look like it?
Cool. No, I don't have anything. Nothing was sent to me. Yeah, don't give me that baloney. I've been doing that.
Lou.
My emails and
yeah, okay. Lou,
Oh,
would you mind? Do you have the copy? Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, if you have it, why don't you read it? Because I can pull it up in an email maybe if it's around.
I'm going to read it.
Give me a second.
Rico, I'll take care of all of this. I know, Rick, you didn't get it, definitely. You have to look in your emails, Rick.
I do.
No, you don't. Okay. I'm gonna hold your feet to the fire in this one. It was sent to you twice.
Yeah, okay.
Derek,
Just read Just read the freaking.
I want to talk to you about our friend Tom Rushi and the staff at Destiny Wealth Management. If you're a card or memorabilia collector, have you ever thought about how to manage your collection long term? Well, I certainly have. I know Rico hasn't. I look at my personal collection and through the advice and expertise of Tom Rushi, have learned that you need a professional to help categorize, evaluate, and eventually put a liquidation plan together with dealers or auctioneers if your family decides to sell your collection, which I hope Rico's at some point in time does. Most importantly, you need to be aware of the tax ramifications when you liquidate. Although Lou is always looking for something, and he begged me to help Rico, talk Rico into selling his off, especially his home run ball. Yep. I'm not sure Rico is going to do that. In any event, if you have a large collection, go to Tom Rushi. That's Rushi Wealth Management, the go-to company to manage your collectible decisions.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like getting a root canal.
Good job. Good
this
job.
This is like getting a root canal. Lou, do you have the Finkelmeyer live read?
I do. I do here somewhere.
No, he thinks he sent it, but he didn't. See,
I did send it.
And there goes all the sponsors.
Right out the door.
Just poof.
We're all
Poof.
good. We're all good. Finkelmeyer Insurance Agency has been insuring collectibles since the early 80s. The late Tom Finkelmeyer wrote the original sports memorabilia insurance policy, and no one else in the industry was insuring sports collectibles. A lifelong collector of sports cards, Tom Sr. instilled the love of collecting in Tom Jr., the current president of Finkelmeyer Insurance Agency. Tom Jr., with 3 decades of insurance experience, has paired that experience with 50 years of collecting, and with a litany of professional designations, including counseling and risk management. Tom covers every aspect of your collectibles insurance needs. Unlike some of the companies that sell quote-unquote collectibles insurance directly to the consumer online, Finkelmeyer Insurance Agency is the only independent retail agent who specializes in sports memorabilia and collectibles nationwide. Representing all major companies that sell collectibles insurance, there's no agent that insures more collectors, dealers, appraisers, auctioneers, or events in the collectibles hobby than Finkelmeyer Insurance. A good friend and hobby legend, John Tobby of JT Sports, has been using Finkelmeyer Insurance for over 20 years. For more information, go to thefia.com. That's THEFIA. That's Finkelmeyer Insurance, where collecting is our passion.
Rico, why are you going back and forth?
Well, it's great.
My conduct going back and forth. That was
Rico's in a hurricane right now, or an
he
earthquake.
really is. I mean, he's like
awesome.
He's in the Wizard of Oz.
Well,
right?
Here's the thing. I'm very happy. I'm happy to be.
Okay, so Rico's stoned right now. This is awesome.
He's gotta be.
This is great.
Are you on some kind of a something?
No, yeah. I'm giddy because I'm so happy to be on with you and Lou.
This is great. So, okay.
This is a Red Sox. Derek, I want you to absorb this. This is a Red Sox Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's not doing anything wrong. He looks great. He's happy. This is what happens when you play for the Red Sox, right?
Oh yeah,
he's happy.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. Listen.
All right, so what?
Wait, were you going to say something? Lou?
No. Nothing.
No, Lou's already afraid he's getting banned. I have to assure him this is free speech here.
All right, listen. Let's talk about what's going on with Heritage. Educators,
you guys
have been doing a lot. We've got a lot.
We've been doing a lot. We have a lot of auctions. We have we just ended a big October sale, and we're going to be going into the November showcase sale, and we're at deadline for our big December catalog sale, which has a lot of great stuff in it. Obviously I just took in a completely graded turkey red set, which is really cool. You don't see all PSA graded between say 4 and 6.
Wow.
Which is high grade for turkey reds.
You're not kidding.
Obviously the Jeter in a 10, that's a new acquisition we just got for the auction. A Cobb red portrait in an 8, a Johnson pitching in an 8, basically $1 million consignment. That's why I was late for the show. So you have to forgive me. But sometimes duty calls. Absolutely. You guys don't pay me enough to be here, so sometimes I have to, bring in stuff too, so they keep me around. But no, we have a big, last auction of the year, December 12th to the 14th. So we're, and we've got the Boston show coming up where we'll see you guys. That's a great show, the Shriner show. And then we go to Toronto.
May I say something in between commercial breaks? Just now, I forgot to order the sandwiches. So while the commercial was going on, Ellen is downstairs in her office. And I said, honey, can you do me a huge favor? I said, can you call the Contis in Methuen and order 17 Sicilians? And she's doing that as we speak.
Wow. And Tom gets really excited to do this. Reaches out to the companies to tell us he's buying us a sandwich. Once a year, he buys us a sandwich.
It's not a sandwich. It's an experience.
Okay. This is how Tom, this is why I come on the show, to get one sandwich a year.
Clubs? Yes, I have.
They're very good, aren't they?
They're excellent, yeah.
Yeah, good sandwiches.
Thank you.
So what else controversial can we talk about?
No, well, I tell you what, I want to thank you, and please, just, we're not going to announce anything publicly, but Derek and many other people in the hobby, they're getting involved with us in a big project that we're going to be announcing probably the first week of December. This is
how come everybody knows and I don't? I don't know.
Well, because
I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, he's keeping it on the down low because he loves to surprise. So put it this way.
Yeah.
He blew me up. Like it was in the morning too. He's like, I got to talk to you. For something that's coming in the future that, believe me, you're not going to be like, oh my God. Okay. But that's what Tom sells everything as, whether it's a sandwich, it's a sandwich, no matter what it is. He acts like he's consigning a Honus Wagner. Like, I got to talk to you.
The reason I called you was for the same reason that I called 10 other people in your business to get their opinions, because we had to make a pretty significant financial decision. So
I got you.
Make sure that we were going down the right.
Well, it's a good one. Nobody, I can't imagine anybody would say no to what you're doing. What Rico just passed out? Nobody's back. Okay.
Hold on. What was that video? What was that, Rico?
He had to get some trail mix, so he put his phone down.
Yeah, exactly.
Rico, can you hear us?
He had to place a bet on the Red Sox. Okay, hang on a second. You can't hear. Okay, so when are you going to announce it, Tom?
On the Red Sox.
December, first week of December.
First week of December. All right, Lou, you can find out after the show, and you're going to be blown away. So email me and tell me if you changed your life's plans after this. But it's good. It's good.
I think it's going to be a good. Rico,
I do too.
Rico,
what happened to?
No one says everyone can hear me.
I can hear you.
Is there a chance it ends up on TMZ by any chance? Let
me tell you something. Maybe twice a year, we have what we call, Lou and I, and Lou coined this phrase 20 years ago.
How do you figure that?
We call it a train wreck. And twice a year we have a train wreck, and this happens to be, Derek, the show that you're on, a train wreck. However,
I showed up late and we couldn't figure out how to get me on. So that started with me.
Look at Rico.
Rico took over. Rico officially took over. So I like that part.
And Tomasulo had to leave.
Was he good?
However, I got to tell you something. Shows like this, once the word gets out, they become the highest rated shows.
Oh, good.
Fun.
Well,
exactly.
The secret here is Tomasulo's doctor's appointment. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's the secret. He doesn't want anybody to know.
Right.
Okay. So we won't get into that.
Well,
we'll just say he follows Caitlyn Jenner on Instagram. Okay. That's all we'll say. And you guys can figure out what is talking to his doctor about. But anyway. So where do we go here? No, Joe T is awesome. Like he is the hobby spokesman. He is dialed in this business. And the funny part about Joe T is, you guys probably know that, but did you guys know he does pitching lessons?
I do. And he's actually
Yes, he does.
Worked with some great college
He's
pitchers.
worked with major leaguers and college
major
pitchers.
leaguers,
You
yeah.
would never know that.
No,
I'm not even kidding you.
No, I know that, and he's
Yeah,
very
he's a
good at what he
workaholic,
does.
but he's huge hobby supporter, and no, he's a good friend of mine.
And Kenny Golden is very lucky to have him.
He's very lucky. Yeah, no, Ken got lucky. Joe shoots straight. Joe tells the truth. Good guy. Anyway, I won't endorse him too much because he works for Golden, but he's a good friend. Very knowledgeable in the hobby too. So what in the world?
Lou,
Rico just multiplied. Yeah, Lou had to do that.
Is Rico
but he re-entered the studio, but I didn't want to take this off.
That's great.
Picture off.
We have two Ricos.
Rico is reproducing now.
We're in a parallel universe at this point.
Rico, can you hear us?
You can't hear us at this point.
Did we talk about Did you see what I sent you? What the Upper Deck president said?
You know something? I didn't get. I just glanced at it, but do me a favor, make a comment about that because we have about 5 minutes.
He basically, I quickly read it, and he's basically like, saying who's buying in the hobby, and it's really the top, 10% of incomes, and Bitcoin, the stock market, everything's on a high. People are buying boxes for $1,000. It's gambling. Don't just be careful. I guess be careful. And anytime a market is, but I can tell you though, here's the other side of this. This isn't a small group of people that's bidding in our auctions. We're signing up record numbers of new bidders, okay, from across the world. Okay. He is now humming. This is incredible. So the trade shows on a micro and macro level it's unbelievable how many people are going to shows. Okay. You have more people in the hobby than ever. You saw what happened with the NBA release. They have the cops in New York City stopping people from going to the NBA store. Like, so the hobby is on fire. There's more people doing this than ever. We officially lost the show. There's no question here, but
thank you, Lou.
That was okay. Thank you. I was losing concentration a little bit, even though I enjoyed it. I think with the record number of bidders signing up, the record number of winning bidders, this isn't like people trying to pump up certain cards, right? I mean, it's, I obviously I don't see bids in auctions and everybody in everybody's auction company, but it's really different people and new people. And, the Ohtani cards selling for triple estimates and quadruple estimates, I don't know long term, but I just know there's more collectors. I know there's more collectors than ever. I can't tell you, put it this way. If the modern market went down, it's still infinitely up over where it was in 2000s before the pandemic. So,
something, you're hitting on some good points. The thing that I think is really obvious is when you're talking about disposable incomes, I honestly think that there is a large percentage of the modern and ultra modern collectors that are have huge incomes. I mean, I'm talking tremendous amounts of money. And, we've talked about it before. These investors are looking at it as an investor, like a stock. And they're investing huge amounts of money in modern and ultra modern cards.
I'm thinking, I know some people that are buying up soccer cards. I mean, I'm not friends with these, just clients or people that have called me saying, can you privately sell me soccer, because they think the World Cup is over here is just going to double their investment. Explode. And I don't know, once you get into six figures on a Messi rookie card or $1 million or some of these numbers that are being reported, how much more they can go up.
Right.
But again, these are adults with expendable income and they can do whatever they want. My main thing is, and this is what I would appeal to Michael Rubin and his team at Topps, would be a lot. You can't open, I've watched people open $400 and $500 boxes and literally pull out $50, $80 worth of cards.
Yeah.
It's never been more of an imbalance. Let people get stuff. Like if we're gonna, it doesn't. You got to let people feel good, because if they start collecting, like where they're buying boxes, okay, this isn't even, I don't want to call it gambling or an investment. You're just buying a wax box to have fun with your friends, open, and you can be an investor, you can be, a collector, but to get killed every time, okay, other than you hit that one jackpot, that's like playing slots at the casino. And I don't do that because I can't waste my time. But at some point, people are going to stop banging their heads off the wall. I don't think that's healthy. I think if you can keep some box prices reasonable and you give them whatever it is, I'm not.
Well, not only that, Derek, but it's an opportunity. If he is a little more, like you're saying, if he's a little more free with what they're opening up, he's going to get more high-end investors because the word's going to get around.
It seems to work in any way, though. See, that's the thing. It's still working, but I think at some point people will stop banging their head off the wall. I mean, I know if I went to a casino and every time I go play craps, I lose $1,000 or bet football or whatever, I'm going to stop doing it. And I want hobby shops. I mean, look, there's more hobby shops than, I shouldn't say than ever, because that's not fair.
No, but
in the 90s,
continuing to grow.
They're continuing to grow. And now Brady is investing in these high-end hobby shops, and I was told, a friend of ours, a mutual friend, who's a spender, went to one of Brady's stores in Long Island to take his nephews, and literally the hobby boxes that he thought was going to be 700 were like 900. Okay. And he already knew, I'm going to buy these and get next to nothing unless I'm one of 100. Right. I wish the odds were a little bit better so more collectors could get stuff out of these boxes. I know the big hits are there, right? If you get a big hit and you get that $250,000 card, have more 5,000, 500, 200. There has to be make base cards. That's the key. Remember when base cards, people used to build sets?
Yeah.
I was told by a friend that if they can figure out a way to make base cards more collectible, okay, where people aren't just throwing them out or giving them back to a dealer, right?
Yeah.
Where they're only buying to get a hit. Make the set. I don't care what you have to do with redemptions or anything. Figure out a way to get people to want to build the damn set and not just chase. Yes. Then we're going to have true collectors, right?
Makes sense. Makes sense.
And I love I always tell Jimmy Ryan this, the promoter of the National, but he also has that booth where you can fill all your sets in baseball and football, Uncle Dick's table. And when those 15 chairs are full, that's part of, it's one of my barometers of how the hobby's doing, right?
Good point.
Like, I love seeing that, where his chairs are for people building sets from the 50s, the 60s, 70s, and the 80s. Here, I don't feel like people are building sets. I feel like it's more of an investment. You see kids carrying those black cases around, right? Like it's more gambling than anything. And it's funny that this comes back full circle, what we're talking about with the leagues and, we keep saying the word gambling. Well, now our hobby, a lot of people describe it as gambling,
All right, listen, we're just about to end it. But before we end this, I want to talk about the Northeast Sports Card Expo. It hits the Boston area November 22nd, 23rd at the Marriott Boston, Quincy in Quincy, Mass. 26,000 square feet of expo space, 100 plus vendor tables, and everything from sports cards and memorabilia to Pokemon toys and Funkos. It's a weekend for collectors, fans, and families alike. Celebrity guests meet sports stars and entertainers all week long, many offering one free autograph with paid admission. On-site authentication by JSA. Bring your own items or get autographs verified on the spot. Free raffle entries, free commemorative posters for the first 200 attendees each day, designed by Rich Pellegrino. Mascot appearances from the New England Patriots and more. Great fun for families and kids. Event hosts. Saturdays will be hosted by Jason Rossi. Sunday by Mike Sarge Riley. Expect live energy, interviews, and giveaway. Remember, that's November 22nd and 23rd at the Marriott, Boston, Quincy. Get your tickets to the Northeast Sports Card Expo now at northeastcardexpo.com.
Nice.
Mr. Grady, thank you for coming. I'm glad you were able to get on with us. I know consignments are important, but
no, I'm just like, and trying to figure. It's the first time I've had an issue getting onto the link, and it's frustrating when you can't do it. I mean, and it was entertaining to see Rico in La La Land. That was nice. But Lou, thank you for your insight. That was great. I love the fact we have a producer here that's like, he might as well be a guest.
That
Well,
actually
no, he
knows
might as well
what
be a
he's talking
guest.
about.
His experience, I love it.
Yeah,
Like,
Lou's
I learned-
got, Lou, you do have a wealth of experience in about 8 different areas, but
You love it.
Yeah, no, he's
None
very
of which
good at
are
what he
money
does.
making, but still.
Very, very good at what he does.
He's
All right,
not
with that
retiring
being
anytime
said,
soon, I guess.
Say hi to everybody at Heritage.
Will do.
Make sure you thank Chris, and I mean this. Say Tom and Ellen said thanks for stepping up to the plate. We had a nice
conversation.
Email. You guys
Cool.
are on board 100%. With that being said, Louis, we'll talk to you next time. Derek, thank you. Joe, thank you. Rico, whatever the hell you are, thank you. And with
He's
that
just
being
happy right now. Yeah.
That being said, happy collecting.